Okay, we're recording and we are streaming.
Way. Well, hey.
Go make a Twitter.
Not a Twitter.
Be a twit.
No, not a twit.
I'm a huge twit.
Oh, you're a huge twit. Tweet. I like that you exited host mode like 3 times.
Yeah, seems like it always does that. Who knows?
Maybe because
Yeah, connection, Twitch connection things. There's your phone telling you that I've started streaming.
Like my phone is like, yeah, Vicas is online. Funny that.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's what you get for following me.
I got some follows, like, randomly a couple hours ago.
Yep. No one's Azzy.
Oh, yeah, that's Azzy.
Tweet that out. You're going to die.
I'm so gonna die.
You poor thing.
I don't know what happened, I was fine. And now I'm...
Well, maybe some hardcore...
Oh, it's raining.
Hmm? Oh, yeah.
It's raining pretty hard.
Yep. There we go. It was a good thing we went for a walk when we did that. But yeah, maybe some exciting tactics action will wake you up.
I'm gonna be woken up.
She's giving me a look.
I'm gonna be woken up by him, like, throwing, I don't know, his mages into the biggest danger. And be like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Soren's our tank now. It's fine.
He does have more defense than, like, some of our party will.
Yeah. So I'll give people a few more minutes to start sliding in. Hopefully notice we're going since I was auto-hosting Doc before this.
Yeah.
He was playing some Eternal, or
I think he was playing Mega Man, or something like that.
May have been playing a Mega Man-like. Hello, Pleasing
Hi,
Fungus.
Azzy.
Congrats on launching your game yesterday.
Yeah.
Quick shout out, you can get Silicon Zeros on Steam, and it just launched yesterday, and it's a really fun Space Chemi type puzzler, so if you're into that sort of thing, definitely check it out.
Yep, go support our friend who made a great game.
Yep. Hello, fabulous villain.
So as always, let us know about our sort of volume levels.
All that fun stuff.
Yep. If our visuals are okay and everything.
Yep.
I'm trying to sit a little bit closer so that I am slightly less quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we noticed in the VOD playbacks that it was slightly quiet.
Yeah.
Still hearable, but less so than my gigantic booming voice.
That's just your voice, right?
Yeah, that's just what I'm like, I understand. But, you know.
So I'm sitting slightly closer with the mic angled slightly more towards me, so...
Mm-hmm. Should be good. As we let this,
play.
Love this cutscene play.
Over and over.
Yep. The drawings they make on these are pretty good.
Yeah. We get to see some, as we fill out more and more of our roster.
Yeah, some of these people actually are, you know, people.
Yeah. Oh, Black Knight.
Can't imagine who that guy is.
Will we go into the Black Knight theory stuff when we actually meet him?
Well, I mean, theory is sort of a weird word for it, given it did eventually get answered.
Well, yeah, but like the theory stuff itself was crazy, and yet
that's true. We could, I guess, like if you remember that stuff, could definitely start going into it.
Turned out as it did was just.
Yep, that's for quite a ways down the line, I suppose.
Yeah.
Since we haven't even met the theory characters.
Nope.
At this point.
Nope. As I said, later on.
Or the Black Knight himself, for that matter.
That's fair, we've only seen him in that.
In this cutscene here. But we probably do end up running into him today, now that I think about it.
Is it that soon?
I believe so.
Like, next
Pretty sure it's
chapter?
We do this chapter, and then the next chapter
so
is
the next
when
chapter is first
more plot happens.
Oh god, no, we're not doing 10.
At least not right after this. I don't know, maybe
Neither
someday.
of us finished 10.
I'll leave that as a maybe someday kind of game.
Like, You sort of deliberately gave up on 10, though, right at the end.
I gave up on 10, like, during the final chapter, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to continue.
He was just done with it. I gave up somewhere in part 3 because I was having the weirdest trouble with one of the chapters, and I was just like... Because someone just kept getting murdered over and over again, and I was just done with it at that point.
That's perfectly fair.
I watched Saber beat it. He was not terribly impressed. I don't know how many people have wandered
Piled in, but I think we get started pretty soon.
Yeah.
We've been going for like 5 minutes now. Ish.
Ish?
Esque.
Not ish. Yeah, if your Ike's under leveled, I can imagine like the final chapter of 9 being
A bit much.
a bit rough. But when we get to the very final chapter, then we have to tell my story, because that was so funny what happened to me in the final chapter of 9.
I'm sure you told me this, but I guess it'll be semi-new to me as well when you do it.
Oh, you'll remember.
Surprise me with it.
You'll remember when we get there.
Yes, Brave Hero 400. Fire Emblem.
It's the Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem 9 to be exact. The Ike one. The first Ike one. The only good Ike one.
Yes, the only good Ike one. One of the few good Fire Emblem games, I would say.
I enjoy a lot of Fire Emblem games for a lot of different reasons. This is one of the ones that I would say just all around everything works pretty well. And since we've made it back to the title screen, why don't we just start up now?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
You can do your stupid, dangerous tactics, and I can
Hell yeah.
I can sit here as proxy for the audience, going, "Oh my god, why are you doing this?"
We're on a chapter where I'm going to split everyone up as much as possible. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think we did a lot of repositioning and stuff. Just got to bear in mind we're gonna get a lot of drops, and there's a bunch of chests to get.
The most important parts about this chapter here are these two soldiers who are guiding the doors to the treasure chests here, because they have chest keys, and we have to make sure that they drop on someone who can handle it.
And you also need to get there fairly quickly, because a thief does
A
turn
thief
up
will
in
pop
this
up here.
map,
Yep,
yeah.
that makes sense. Does it say where exactly? Because if you murder him, then it's fine.
This guy says bottom left
Bottom
at the
left.
end of turn 2.
Oh, he's boned. Like, he has to make his way up to this, and we are basically probably going to smash our horses through that way.
It depends whether you go north or left first.
First.
That's true.
Please.
How many forces are you splitting up into?
I mean, honestly, a big thing about this is that this path here is pretty empty until reinforcements show up, so it probably makes the most sense to split the path. Like, a few people go up into this room, a few people go up into, like, go along this way and kind of cut off that thief when he shows up.
Oh yeah, you talk to... Although you can show off the conversations, maybe it'll be there.
I don't think if there's a unit on this map, they haven't shown up yet, which means that they won't.
Which means it won't show up now?
Yeah, the unit has to be on the map for them to show up. And I can only do that once the map starts, so once it does, I'll show that off. At least as I remember it.
It's, rather than Fire Emblem, this is Twitch plugin.
Ah, yes.
This is the last day of Twitch's doing charity thing.
Charity bits for extra life.
Charity bits. So if you do give us any bits and cheer, if you add the hashtag charity, they will donate some money for some kids. So
some sick kids in hospitals.
Yep.
For extra play.
Yep. So we appreciate any money, and
Extra
if you do, then yep. Please add the hashtag so that charity gets some money too.
Yeah, I don't know if they've maxed out yet, but either way, it can't hurt.
Over halfway to there. I think their max was 200,000, and they're over 100,000.
Okay, then yeah,
At
definitely.
Least they were like a couple hours ago.
Right. Who do I want to send up? So there's an Axe guy here, and Lance guy's here. Oscar probably does pretty okay in this. I know Boyd's gonna just basically smack into this soldier here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this seems fine. Titania can also go up in this direction and save him if he's having trouble, so we'll go with that. Odds are the crew is going to catch up into each other.
Hi, Wally.
Also, for the record, the pre-story to this that we went over last time is that we are looking for Greil, Shinon, and Gautry, who split apart so that we could get Princess Alincia into the Gallian land
and then
properly.
we decided to come back.
And we decided to come back to find them because they hadn't shown up when we made it into the territory. And this is definitely going to go very good.
Because dumb. We should have just kept escorting the princess.
Yep. So, for the record, unit conversations, no options yet. Because there isn't actually any named unit. The boss unit has not shown up either. Actually, just a real quick. So, okay, this guy has a silver lance, so I want to make sure that... Or, yes.
Probably do want to kill him and Boyd then.
Yep. Let's see. Of course, he's also full.
Yeah, I can probably kill one of his iron swords.
Yeah, get rid of his iron sword, probably. Let's see. So can Boyd not kill him? Yep. Perfect. Boop.
Oh, poor Azzy. Cap and Ike. And that is just the story of Lords in Fire Emblem. I'm like, you were gonna run out of magic on him.
Yeah, that's sort of the one problem. Tomes and healing staffs tend to be in slightly short supply.
I mean...
early game.
Does our base have access to a shop?
It will, yes. Once we get the base, it will have a shop. So, because we're completely full on weapon slots, which is something we also went over last time, we have to be very careful about unlocking chests and stuff.
Yes.
Couldn't really avoid having to drop something here, but I'm okay with getting rid of an iron sword, considering that it's really... Ike has a billion swords,
Ike started with 4 because of a glitch in the...
And he's our only axe user.
He's our only sword user.
Our only sword user right now, so it's like, meh. Let's see. Also, I don't think I mentioned it, but Short Spear is basically just a better version of the Javelin.
Yeah.
It hits 1 to 2 spaces, and it's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Titania, can you by any chance not kill this guy, you know?
No.
That would be nice.
Not owned.
Okay, so he has this. He has a Javelin. Jeez, these guys are ranged.
Yep.
Let's see. Can I kill him?
Nope.
You're such a pessimist.
Well, I was right?
So? I think what I might actually do is send Ike up along with them. And ain't no real reason not to, kind of way. Let's see. So how about this guy? He just has an iron lance, so... just short. What I'm probably gonna do... set him with this. Make sure we use up the rest of this iron lance as soon as we can.
Yep.
Ike has his iron sword on, which is fine, and block up the rest of it with Titania. I mean, it works.
Yeah, it's your strategy.
There we go.
Yeah, oh, yeah, good job on setting him up
one.
there, yeah. So this is Mia, who actually uses swords.
Yeah, can I just say fucking nailed it there? Because Ike is in walking distance.
As long as she doesn't go anywhere.
Eh. Soldiers move first, so if she goes to attack someone, then she'll get that. Oh, goodbye. She immediately shows off her ability that we will go over. One unfortunate thing is that even if you can recruit NPC units like her, they don't get experience until you've actually recruited them.
Yeah.
This actually is going to work out really nicely. Yes, promotions are class changes from Knight to Paladin. In Mia's case, it'll be Myrmidon to Swordmaster. Ah, yes, she comes and talks to me herself.
Hi, Mia.
Wow, that's great.
Another mercenary hired, huh?
She is an army mercenary, though, and she was sort of captured and saved by our dad.
Yeah, of course he's safe, you...
He's large.
Twit.
He couldn't possibly die.
Right? Not yet, anyway, you know? Not against, like, a peon. He's got to have
Not against an entire camp of
It's got to be a
of,
plot-important death for, you know, your dad. Yeah, it's pretty...
And she's just like, fucking sick. I'm gonna join up with you guys.
Well, thank God we have another sword user.
Yeah.
And she has some inventory space.
Also good. I forgot that she's the one you get here.
This music is pretty great, but yeah, Together We Ride is like fantastic.
This is the one.
That is like the song.
Ah, beautiful.
Alright.
Didn't even have to waste
Excellent.
Sykes' turn on her.
What
She
she
is
got on
level
her?
6. She currently has an iron sword and a slim sword. Slim stuff. There are only slim swords and javelins and lances, and they're basically smaller, more accurate than iron swords.
Were they introduced for this game, or were they in like ones
Nope.
before 7?
7 was the first one that had them, as far as I know.
I mean 9. I mean this
No.
one had the first one that had them.
Hmm?
You mean 9 rather than 7?
No, 7 had slim.
7 had
items.
slim swords?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It definitely had slim lances, but I'm pretty sure it had slim swords too. Anyway, yeah, Mia is basically just, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna do a murder, and she's a Myrmidon. Classic Fire Emblem class there. Also, her ability is a new one, Vantage. It actually went off and showed itself off to us right at the start, which basically lets her go first. Sometime. I don't think it's 100%. Activation that lets her go first, but actually it does say attack first in all fights. So I guess we'll have to do some testing of that.
Oh, it did exist. I basically must have never ever used them though.
Yeah, there
That's
you
why
go.
I don't remember them.
So I guess let's see. I can potentially lighten this dude up, or if Ike doesn't get a
hi
kill.
Saber. Good to see you in chat.
Ah, yes, hello Saber.
And yeah, he's
4 had slim
schooling
swords.
us on this one.
Hmm.
I know. I genuinely just don't remember Slim. I only just remember
Wait.
Iron was always the lowest one.
In general, swords are so low attack that like
Right, the Slim sword is
you
like must be the
don't
most useless
really
thing.
want to use it most of the time. Like, I don't think it has a crit bonus, but I can check that.
Slight
Crit bonus, yeah. Iron does not, Slim does. And it can help in situations like this, where I'm going to pull back and do a murder. Yeah, there you go, perfect. We'll have to check if she literally always goes to... if she literally always goes first or not. That would be quite nice.
Yeah.
Boy, this guy sure is going to do a number on Oscar here.
So what's her ability called?
Vantage. And yes, actually, as he is saying, that it is 100%. So there you have it. Mia always goes first, and that's disgustingly powerful. Let's see, I am going to...
Apparently it didn't always, when it was originally in Genealogy of the Holy War, it
Yep.
was just if the user had less than 50% HP.
Ah. God, poor Soren. He is running extremely low on magic here.
But yeah, it's 100% activation, always attacks first.
Oh, right, that guy does have a javelin, doesn't he? But I think he could have done it regardless. Good level.
Nice.
Magic and speed, always happy. Yes, he does have a javelin, but even if he had not, he would have been able to get up to this spot and hit Mia anyway, so...
Yeah.
Boyd, can you do a murder out of curiosity?
Nope.
Yes, you
Yeah!
can.
Woo!
They accidentally picked the hand axe that second time there.
For people who missed last stream as well, Soren actually got 3 defense up levels
Yeah, his
in a row.
defense is currently, what, 5 right
5.
now? His defense is currently too much.
Not only did he get 3 in a row, he got his first level up with a defense was a 1-up, and only defense went up. So he got 3 defense ups in a row, and it's like a 15% growth.
Yep.
So he is a tanky boy, somehow. So that thief should appear in that bottom left. I think
After the end of this turn.
some other...
Ah, there we go. He attacks Ike anyway, which is an interesting decision.
Yeah?
There he is.
There he is.
So, the important thing to know about this, and also the game is currently a little tutorial thing flashed up about chests, but thieves, they have the ability to unlock doors, open chests, all that sort of stuff.
So I take it they don't need lockpicks in this game.
Correct, because they're soldier skills, which are... So basically, one thing we didn't go over here is the 2 types of skills are soldier skills and citizen skills. Soldier skills are the ones innate to your class, which is using knives and stealing. It does mention from... Oh, it just says under certain conditions, which is worded very weirdly. I'm pretty sure he can open chests with that.
Yeah.
Citizen skills are character-based. Currently, I don't know if we have any soldier skills. Possibly... Nope. Oh, right. I forgot that he has a basically useless citizen skill. And no, they don't get one either. So yeah, we don't quite have any of those just yet.
Yep.
Conveniently, Mia basically lets us have someone to level up. So let's go do that. He is the one with the chest key, right? Yep.
Yeah. So do you want her to do the murder, or?
I extremely want her to do a murder. No reason not to slim sword here.
Yeah. Might as well use that useless thing up.
Whoop. Yeah, really, I mean, if you're using it with something that tends to have a lot of attack already, then you're fine. Now, unfortunately... Actually, I could do something dumb here.
Yeah, which you are gonna do, right?
Absolutely. I was gonna say, oh man, I can't do this, but...
He's gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
Watch me here like watching him. Like, uh-oh.
Oh no, I'm not putting anyone in mortal danger right now. Like, this time.
No, now.
Okay, so this guy also has a javelin, which means I might as well just have Oscar equip a javelin and go here. But what I'm actually going to do is have Titania
hello.
trade this chest key onto her.
You might want to give like a vulnerable. Well.
Yeah, she already has one. Wait here. What does this chest have in it? Doesn't matter. He has an open slot. Give the chest key that Titania had to Ike, and now Ike opens the chest.
Armor Slayer, supposedly.
Yep. And that
Which
means...
is basically a sword hammer, right?
Yes, it is a sword version of a hammer. Effective against generals and knights. Which, luckily, there's some knights up here, so we'll even be able to test that out. Then we have these guys who do need to put themselves into harm's way.
Definitely gonna need to throw Boyd at those generals, I guess. I guess you didn't put the hammer on him.
Yeah, he does not have a hammer on him, but that should be fine. Like, honestly, the thing about the hammer is that it's generally not too much of a problem. Like, to just have your, Oh, we have the hammer with us. But, like, generally axe users, once you've used them a bit, will have enough damage anyway. Could equip him with the hand axe here, but eh.
Yeah, it would make him miss the knights, probably. I mean, he had terrible actually with that hand axe before.
True. And I will hide this guy in a corner here.
Watch as Soren dies horribly.
Life finds a way. Death finds a way. And yeah, the big thing about armor slayers are that knights and generals use lances, which means that even though you get the damage bonus, you are often taking a
speed
hit to your accuracy and shit.
Yeah.
So like it can work, but it's not preferred a lot of the time.
Sometimes a steel axe will do.
There we go.
You know, a good enough job.
Yep. Soren may go straight for that thief.
You want to murder that thief, like, yeah.
Now, granted, Ike and his party are going to intercept the thief before he gets to these chests. So it might just be worth killing off all these guys. There we go. Hello! Hello, fart trumpets!
They're back!
But yeah, hammer will destroy knights completely, so it is good to have.
Did the fart trumpets ever leave us? I think the fart trumpets are always
alive and well in our hearts, basically. Lament your fortune, dear children. Soren's like,
oh,
fuck?
Shit.
Ike is stupid for the audience's benefit.
Yeah, sent after a bunch of no-name mercenaries.
These are very much tubas, yes.
Yes, but no, they're fart trumpets. I mean, listen to them.
We don't have her.
No, we dumped her a while back.
Ike's pretty straightforward about this.
Yeah.
And yes, hammer is an axe.
Yay! Dad! Woo!
I like that it's like unknown.
Unknown shadowed portrait. Like, you can't tell who it is. Like...
Surprise!
All right,
I'm
buddy.
Dad. Goodbye, rando. That man has been on the BAP this whole
Oh
time.
yeah, hammer's an axe. Yeah.
Father. You dumbass.
Yeah, you dumbass. Why'd you come here? Yeah, you dumb shit.
But, good work.
But, you know, you got the princess safe, I guess.
That's me. Just another sellsword.
Am I? I know you are, but what am I? He's doing the 5-year-old retort. Thanks, Gatry.
Little extra backstory here. Now via Gatry is the audience portal.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we get that the Dane army is made up of people they capture. Strong people.
I'll distract the woman. If you know what I mean. Bow chicka bow wow.
The lady.
I still think she should be a dragon. If we see her portrait again, it's like, how is that lady not a dragon? There, see, how is she not like a dragon? Look at her.
Well. Plot stuff, but anyway. How about you go not by my idiot son and we go find another room to fight? Just totally hypothetically.
Yeah, well, you know, fights. Air quotes right there.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not gonna fall for this, and then he makes his play again, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna fall
Well,
for
actually.
this. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna fall right for this. Which is good, because there's no way we could take her.
Mm-hmm. Later!
Bye!
And then Ike...
Ike returns
Wow.
Ike returns to his position. By the chest.
Yep.
Oh, good
Ah,
God.
right.
Soren is,
Here's where it gets fun.
Soren is dead as shit.
Nah, he's fine. This is where it gets good. Let's see.
He's so dead.
Soren is fine.
Soren's gonna die.
Soren is going to live and everything will be fine.
Die.
The nice thing is that these two can now clean the thief up.
Yep.
And, oh yeah, we have a boss now, who is a sage with
Hey, buddy.
Elfire.
He's
Scary.
He's got some forehead.
Yeah, he has a lot of forehead that he tries to break up with his lovely little circlet. So yeah, this map is about to get super dicey, and I totally forgot that all those reinforcements showed up. Let's go. Let's fucking
Let's
go.
rock and roll, bunny.
These two are fine. And yes, he has Elfire, which is the second level of fire. The double fire, as it were.
The devil's fire.
Mm-hmm. The best move here would definitely be to try to retreat back to the other two, to the others, and kind of just work our way out from there.
Yeah, send some horses to relieve some,
Yep. Luckily,
Oh,
we
yeah?
can do this, which is a big help to us. Just short of killing him with that. If I could have killed him in one with that, I would have,
Yep.
but he should be alright. If I protect Reese, I can probably actually get the soldier next to this mage to attack him, which should be good.
Yep.
Titania can also go do Titania things.
Yep.
As she do. Let's see. Actually, Soren can likely just kill this guy off, which
Outright.
is fine.
Apparently the boss's biorhythm is terrible. He's not having a good day right now. You know, he didn't even get speech when he came in. He was basically just the replacement guy.
The replacement boss.
That's gotta hurt, right?
The boss baby, as it were. Alright, I will...
Do I just leave him an Iron Axe or Steel Axe, those guys?
I will make Reese switch his item. Just to make sure that I kill this dude. Time for some advanced tactics. If I can ever get onto the trade menu.
You can switch trade.
So, flip him back. Probably to Iron Axe should be fine. That guy is a javelin, so it's mostly if he can kill the knights. And even if not, we will have a full force kind of bearing down on them anyway,
Yep.
so... The only worry here is that they go after my squishies and actually manage to do some damage to them.
Yep.
Guess we'll see! Also, I guess worth noting... Yeah, if Titania can get a kill on this, that'll just be convenient.
Yep.
If Ike was one position closer, he could have gotten the Armor Slayer to Mia, which I would have left her in that position. But,
yeah.
Oh well. It's life sometimes.
Yep.
Golden mustaches! We're in a bit of a spot here.
Some
If we survive this turn, we're fine.
reinforcements appeared.
We got our own reinforcements.
Kind of inconveniently. Yeah, but our reinforcements are in a shitty place.
They make things easier for us because they at least stop the thief from doing
yeah.
thief things.
No, yeah, straight to murder.
Yep, so...
Ow.
Mild problem here.
Yeah, he might be in trouble.
Golden mustaches, thank you for the bits. We'll see if they save Reese's life. It's mostly up to this guy and how much damage he does, honestly. I don't think he'll be doing 10, but I won't say that for 100% sure. The nice thing is Titania also won't kill this guy outright.
Oh, nice. Then you can Armor Slayer.
Yep.
Oh, buddy.
Well, shit. Exactly 10 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we can speedily do this, because I tend to play these games No Man Left Behind.
Yep.
We can at least speed through all of the dialogue here. Man, exactly 10 damage, too.
Oh, no. Sucks.
Oh, well. It's also because he's my healer, and not having a healer makes things about 200 times worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time, instead of rushing as far out as possible, I'll throw them upwards so that they're in a better defensive position. Like, honestly, I will mostly do things the same. Though I do realize that this guy having the Steel Lance means that I have to, like, give up something. What I'm actually gonna do is swap over one of Soren's items here. Basically, let us throw away a smaller iron sword.
Well, you want to, you want to attack the Boyd, yeah.
I will also give Boyd the, whatchamacallit, hammer, because I think he should be able to kill the knights with the hammer.
Yeah.
Basically, there are ways we could have done that a little bit better. Very slightly. No, I do not play Fire Emblem Heroes. I tried it at the start, but I'm not super huge on gacha games.
I also try to save poor Soren's tomes.
Eh.
He's gonna run out before the end of this this map.
It's life sometimes.
At least him up there is like the perfect position for me. I would figure that out.
Yep. Also think I am going to just send Oscar over this way since we know that guy's going to attack that dude anyway.
Yeah.
And also Oscar takes no damage from this hand axe, so...
Just kind of funny.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes in Fire Emblem you realize the more optimal path after the first time because there are some things that happen that change the way you handle stuff. If you press start, you can skip cutscenes like that, which will come in handy here.
Yeah, as we redo this.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there we go. Vantage always goes first in that in this game. That's fucked up good. She didn't crit that time, but that's fine. And that guy also... Actually, no, he doesn't attack Ike. He attacks Titania because he didn't have a spot to attack Ike. Which is fine. That kind of opens up our position here.
Ooh.
This is fine. I mean, that basically happened last time. It's just that I had healed him instead of swapping around items. I'm good at this. The nice thing, though, is that the mend staff actually comes in handy here. I don't believe we would have been able to get him to full with the heal staff.
No,
because
not with the magic.
His
10
magic
plus
is close.
magic, right?
Yeah, he's at 11 magic, so we would have been able to get him close, but Men just gets that up quite nice. Let's see. Boyd can definitely kill this dude. So what I'm going to do here is trade the hammer back onto Boyd, take the pole axe, because we're not going to be using that, and then kill this guy off. And this time it will go much better. I might get Fire Emblem Warriors. I have played a few Dynasty Warrior games. I'm not an expert at them or anything.
We lost our
we lost a very good level for him, but that's life.
We got some HP for him, which we've hardly ever gotten. So.
True. Kill him off, and we're already doing it much more betterer. There, this is a much better level than he got last time too, because his was just luck.
Yeah.
He has now hit 10 speed, which essentially means that he can wield the Iron Axe without, or 10 strength, which means he can wield the Iron Axe without losing any speed, which is very, very good.
Very handy.
Him strong. This is the guy with the thing.
Chest key, yep.
Let's see. Mia can almost certainly kill this dude off. Yep, quite easily. Could have Ike run halfway across the map. If he uses the steel sword, 85%, 2 times even if he misses, so this is good.
I do nicely.
And then Oscar sadly can't get the kill here, and I assume Titania very much can.
Yes,
as tends to happen. But that's actually kind of okay because...
Yeah, you possibly want her with the chest key anyway.
I'll basically send her up to the chest this turn and then move her around the next turn over.
Yep.
So yeah, when you're playing this, to do it a bit quicker, I will still lure this guy over.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing the game to go a bit quicker, you can do stuff like this and have more efficient pathing.
Yeah.
Basically, we'll be looking to meet everyone up in the central chamber and take on all the reinforcements that show up.
Yep.
And everything will go great this time. Nice thing here is Oscar's actually pretty good defensively when he's not facing axe users. So you can do shit like that.
Yeah. Although we really need some strength for that boy.
I think his strength is okay right now. He's not murdering these soldiers, but they do have pretty good amounts of health. There we go. So this whole cutscene happens, but we get to skip it, because we've seen it. Oh, right, it's if you go a certain distance forward that this happens. That's what it must be. Because that happened a turn earlier this time.
Yeah, and yeah.
Out of curiosity.
Nope.
No, didn't think so.
Get that steel bow out.
Yep. His big boy bow. I forgot that was a trigger on distance gone. I think it's because Oscar was moved up to here that it happened. Kind of unfortunate we didn't give him a javelin, but yeah. Yeah, he has 8
we
strength.
couldn't
it's not too
give
bad.
him a javelin this chapter, because of course he's a reinforcement, so...
Yep. Yeah, if we had given it to him 2 chapters ago, basically.
Oh, yeah, nice. Goodbye.
Perfectly okay with that. The one thing I want to be real careful of here is, that.
Yeah, you definitely want to murder the magic users when you can.
Yeah, magic users should just be terminated with extreme prejudice.
Steel axe, maybe?
Ah, perfect. The nice thing here is that these knights should be in perfect range for Soren to be able to safely attack.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
they can't get to this.
Yeah, even when you kill this guy.
So Soren will murder this dude. Does unfortunately mean that...
yeah, like trade with him for the house.
But the Steel Axe should actually
Steel Axe
just do
is
good
pretty
damage
good,
anyway.
Yeah.
Do this. This is already going a little bit better.
We're not dead.
In that we're not dead. It is quite possibly the impact font for damage integers.
Yes. Who knows?
I could believe that pretty easily.
Yep.
Titania, yes, you are good to open this chest. Yeah, and we'll basically be looking to move everyone into the...
In the middle, yep.
Let's see. Don't think she has anyone who can attack her in this, because these knights can't quite reach, and we actually cleared out everything. So I'm pretty okay leaving her exposed, even if that... Like, if this guy tries to attack her, he won't be able to kill her. Now, an important note. If I were to attack in here, Oscar would not be able to attack twice, because
he has one use.
Only has one use on this. So I have to actually use his second one.
Yep.
I want to get rid of that lance, but I want to kill this guy as well.
Well, we either drop it when we get an item. Ooh, weapon level up.
Nice.
When we get another item, or use it when he's got like one hit to kill.
Shannon beats up on a bunch of little guys here. So the thief goes for these treasure chests, but unfortunately for him... Boop! Yeah, there we go. Only one attack, which is actually kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Because knights usually have ridiculously low speed.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is really that the javelin guy is up there.
I don't think he would have killed him anyway.
Yeah, Boyd has a bit more defense than our paper boy Reese.
We definitely need to send like Oscar and that down to start clearing out those guys.
Clean these fuckers out. The nice thing here, yeah, Mia needs to be on this side so that she doesn't get too run up.
Yep.
Biggest worry is actually the mage.
Yeah.
Who will be dropping fire. That's good.
Oh yes.
Soren will need that.
Yes, Soren will need that quite badly.
Let's see. Oscar can get down to here, which is good. Yeah, Oscar is probably who's going to end up taking a bunch of hits here. Should be alright. He's got 11 defense.
Yep.
Which is even better than Boyd's bullshit 5 defense.
Oh wow, Soren's got as much defense as Boyd.
Yeah, wow. That's a pretty good way to put that. Mia has pretty low health right now, but she shouldn't be in danger.
Especially if you get rid of those boys.
Yep. Those Boyds.
Those Boyds.
So my idea here is
That
Soren
one,
kills
yeah.
off this guy, opens up the path, which is an important part of this.
Yep.
Because Boyd currently can't move forward.
Mm-hmm. That thief will bugger off, so it's just the mage, the lance, and the knight.
Yep, and the knight will absolutely be dead after this.
Yep.
Ah, nice. He does have enough health here that heal, that regular heal will do the job.
21 exactly, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, exact
Perfect.
magic for the health.
Ugh. Next turn we will get a level for him. Of course, Titania is also here as the cleanup crew if any, problems show up. I think what I'm going to do is give Ike the Armor Slayer, but... Just checking out what I can do here. Slightly unfortunate.
Yeah. At least she's got good health, so...
Motherfucker! I can do a murder.
Yeah, you can.
It's a question of if I want to do a murder.
I think so, I'm not sure. Unless you want to go for the magic user, but...
Right, so it's like Boyd could potentially kill this guy off.
Ooh. Perfect.
Hard not to want to here. The only then the only danger would really be this soldier rolling up on
you
Mia
can always
here.
just get Titania to mop that guy up as well.
True. Yeah, actually, with Titania over there, then we're pretty much set. Yeah, I would much rather do this. Let's see.
That mage is a big threat.
It's then a question of what I would want to throw away, though. because we need that fire more than we need anything Boyd is holding.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Granted, the hammer, while it's good, isn't a huge priority for me. The steel axe kind of has more utility in a lot of cases. I mean, it's 10 less hit, 1 more might, a lot less weight.
Well, if we're gonna kill that guy, maybe we can get... What does Oscar have on? Because we could, like, maybe throw him... No, he can't get close enough, can he?
Yeah, he can't quite make it to Boyd because of the guy. This is the kind of acrobatics you start doing. I got it.
Start doing a murder.
Yes, I have figured it out now. Everything is fine. Titania gets this, and because that guy gets moved, I can move him here.
You can then trade the 1-use lance.
Trade over his 1-use lance for this hammer, I guess. And wait. Worth noting, if I had hit B there instead of hitting wait, I would have been able to move 1 more square. Yeah. Kind of important to remember that sometimes. Boyd now just instantly murders this man.
This poor squishy mage boy.
And we get the fire tome, and we throw away this 1-use lance that was going to be awkward to use anyway. And all this poor soul can attack are 2 axe users, so
poised for murder.
Meanwhile, I think we actually want to keep Shannon a little safe. Mainly because our boy Gotri can hold this choke for literally ever.
Just go up top and just stand in that doorway.
Hello, friends!
Doing a murder.
Iron Lance seems fine here.
And then Shilin can kill the thief. Can the thief actually get up to the chest? Now that we've moved him out of the way, actually.
Nope.
Nope. 1 square.
Might steal something from Shannon, but that's fine. And then these 2 guys, I am actually going to put Ike in harm's way here because he's at full health, and I can give him the Regal Sword, and he will mop these guys up.
Yep.
Hopefully nobody dies!
Again.
So yeah, this guy, a bit of a rock and hard place situation.
I think if this turn goes well, you should have a safe state here.
Probably a good idea.
Just so we don't have to do this again. Way!
Now that's a level up. I mean, defense would be good, but honestly...
He's gonna be a fragile boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow. The dude with the hit couldn't get the hit.
Oh, 1 health!
Figures.
Effectively blocking everyone else as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually often a good idea to leave units alive instead of dead, because that can help you not have to face them later.
Yeah.
We're also getting to really the reason that horse users are so good, because I was basically able to meet them back up with the group and make everything better.
Yep.
Currently, Titania has the Armor Slayer, which I want to give to Mia so that she can kill one of these knights. Yeah, so now there is a giant logjam, and while Gotri doesn't really care that much.
Safe state, please.
Fine.
I'm making him do it, guys.
Yeesh. Happy?
Yes.
Fair enough. What, you don't want to be on this chapter for the entire stream?
Ideally.
Okay,
get that fire. Get that
Boyd
fire.
will give him fire. As we mentioned previous stream, the fire tomes are the axes of the Fire Emblem Magic World, or at least of the Fire Emblem 9 Magic World, because elemental magic used to be a thing in the earlier games, but it went away for the Game Boy ones, and now it sort of came back. Like, they were all pushed under the same hood, but that meant that almost every spell was fire.
What was it called? Was it not anima magic or something?
Anima magic was basically, whereas in this game it's broken out.
Light and dark,
So yeah, the nice thing about it with Soren here is that he is very speedy, which means that, you know, even though he loses a bunch of speed on these parts here, he basically can...
Yes!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he is tanky as shit now. So yeah, let's see. Fire, and of course, when we say heavy, like the least weight books are not exactly all that different. Oh right, no, fire are the lances. My bad.
I think he's now officially hit his average defense.
Hello again. Yeah, his average defense is in 6. But hello again, Robo Witch. Good to see you. Lightning are the axes, whereas
Yes.
fire are the lances,
Lances,
of
yeah.
it. My bad. Let's see. Mia can almost certainly roll up on this dude and
Do you
do a
wanna
murder.
heal Mia
and-
first?
Yes, I definitely do. I just want to plan out my turn a little bit before I go here.
I think you're good. I think everyone has gone towards Gatry.
Yeah, Katri now has a billion soldiers.
Stranglehold on them.
And it's actually probably a good thing that I gave him the Iron Lance so that he can't
Yeah.
mop up too much of the experience there before the rest of my team shows up.
Oh my god, yes, we have to give Soren the +2 defense Draco
Oh,
shield.
God.
We have to make him
Make
the tankiest
the
boy.
tank mage. Oh, shit.
Oh, that was a great level.
Magic, skill, speed. I mean, speed is useless to Reese until he promotes, but I will happily take every level that I can. It's also, honestly, anything that gets him more, like, defense. He got a defense in that. And speed for dodging things that I can put him in danger. Very, very good.
Golden Mustaches. For me, 7 is absolutely my favorite Fire Emblem game.
Yes, and I'd say for me it's either 7 or 9. I'm
Yeah.
not 100% decided.
I'll also throw that out to chat, anyone who wants to say what their favorite one is.
And
but-
why, you know?
And yeah, absolutely. I mean, 7 was the first one, and I feel like it really is just the tightest one, and it's portable.
Damn it! One problem with the Armor Slayer that may not come through is it is extremely fucking heavy. Look at this.
17.
It is literally a hammer in basically all
17.
respects, and so our speed class can't actually double attack with it.
And she tanks with the even with the iron.
Not really much surprise there, so.
Oh dear. Yeah, she's not getting that kill in.
Yep. In fact, it's pretty much up to Ike, isn't it? Can his steel sword? Nope.
No.
Yeah, it's. I will say the breaker unit or the breaker weapons are pretty good because when your attack is relatively low, they're the
Yeah.
only thing that can break through the kind of defense that these knights have early
Absolutely.
on. They fall off pretty quickly. Meh.
Yeah, I like a lot of the characters in this one as well, Robo Witch. There's some really nice characters in it. And again, 7 has my favorite ones. I'm sure some of it is that it was my first one. Speed's
4-up's
good.
fine. Speed's always good.
But I really love 7.
I will lure this knight over, although that may bring the mage down on me because it is a route condition, worth
Yes.
noting. He can attack us here. I will actually let that happen because Titania is sitting right here if things go as bad as possible.
Hey, wait, before you do that, can you save state now? Because I want to keep
Sure.
Soren's defense level up.
That's actually a very fair thing
Normally
to say.
I wouldn't. Normally I'd just be like, go ahead and do it anyway. But like,
Making him a
I want
defensive boy.
him the
Flash
tankiest
Lightning!
boy.
Thank you for the sub. That is awesome. You were actually
Yay.
the first person to sub to me, so
Thank you.
congratulations for that distinction.
But yes, if we can make Soren the tankiest boy,
It's
ever.
worth save stating
Do you
to
want
make him the tankiest boy
yeah,
ever.
do you
I think
the
I'll
short spear because
keep-
it's distance.
I'll keep him on the short spear here because he could have put the javelin on and also done that.
Yeah.
And yes, all of our gifts are from Prison Colin Einstein Kusel, which you won't be able to spell, but if you can find it on YouTube, is a really fantastic.
Kill the thief boy.
Ah.
We can't.
Cannot kill the thief boy, and honestly, I might be okay with this. I might let them come in because Shannon actually can't get attacked too much here. Like, at most, one thing is going to attack him, and he has 20-some
Yeah.
health, so I would actually much rather this guy die. Like,
Steal-
worth noting, if he opens a treasure chest here, no, I'm just going to kill him with Shannon, probably.
Alright.
T-Jabs, thank you for the follow. I guess I could steal to just kill him outright.
62 is a bit risky though.
Oh god, wow, I didn't even realize. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this just to be totally sure. And by totally sure I mean, you know, like 90% sure with the way that this works. So yeah, I'm letting all these guys in, but like I said, I would actually rather Gotri doesn't soak up all of the levels here.
Especially with that level up. Wow, that was like most useless stats, really.
This is fine.
That'd be
Anyway.
really funny if this crits.
Make sure this guy
Oh,
dies.
boo.
So yeah, Shannon's gonna take a hit here, but His first level up, actually not
That's pretty
bad.
good, yeah.
Skill is also legitimate for him because snipers have innate crit in this game.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it isn't like listed as a skill, as like a class skill, because I thought it usually was. I might be wrong about that though. Someone can check that for me.
You know,
all right, let's see if this turn goes tits up.
Apparently for the bonus EXP, like, it's 11 turns for this map.
Where are we at right now?
5. Well,
Yeah.
we're going on to 6.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised about that. Because again, I play so aggressively that, you know, we can map.
Well, even like, I'm like, I can't believe it would take anyone 11 turns.
The bonus EXP is pretty lenient at this point.
Well, like last.
All right, this guy should, I hope,
chapter
survive.
You were like on the limit.
Never mind.
Oh, he got dead.
Well, the knights will survive.
Yeah.
I don't mind giving Gatre experience
At
too
least
much
he's
because he's
unpromoted,
basically
yeah.
at what Ike's level is right now.
Yeah. He's not actually like a promoted unit. Oof.
Yes, me still go face in this game. Will that boss move? No, okay.
No.
I'm double surprised because his retinue didn't move either.
Yeah.
It's like the previous game, which honestly just makes things a little easier for me. So let's see, Shannon has the chest key
Oh, he's
here.
got it already, yeah.
Titania has the other one-use chest key, which I'll probably do my best to use.
Oh, that guy had an armor slayer?
Oh, one of the Myrmidons had it? Would have been fine. He's a big boy.
He's a chuffy boy. Yeah, Myrmidons don't have much strength, so I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it would all have gone into the Armor Slayer, because even with that, like,
Yeah, like
doing
Mia
16 damage is no joke.
Mia wasn't doing enough to kill
hey,
that
Nara.
guy. Hey, Nara!
Let's see. So what's the best way? At this point, we're mostly in cleanup mode. We have some people at relatively low relatively low health at this point, but it's not all
definitely want to heal
that
Ike.
dangerous. Yeah, Ike is the person who gets healed. It's more about just, you know,
When?
efficiently getting Reese over to the to Shannon and Gatre. And also see if I can get an attack in with someone who isn't one of them and also isn't Titania.
Possibly Oscar,
Yeah, Oscar can almost certainly hit someone here.
since the boss didn't go for him.
Yep. Yep, there we go. At the very edge of his attack range, he can poke this poor
Javelin,
fucker.
maybe?
Absolutely, Javelin.
Yeah, I want to save that short spear.
Yep. Shorts, so the thing with Javelins and hand axes, as we've kind of already seen, is that they take a huge stat hit for the
Yeah.
range. Short spears, despite having their problem is they have 15 attacks total.
Yeah.
They're really good. Like, compare this to the Iron Lance. It is slightly less hit, decent amount more weight, but more attack and
range.
2 range. Like, the 2 range is gigantic.
Yeah. That's why it has 15 uses.
Yep. I have played Deaths Actually Counts, and it's something I would consider doing for a stream, but in general, I tend to play not. Just because I like keeping my units alive.
Oh, yeah, and also, like, deaths actually count really persuades you to be cautious. I mean, so it persuades me to be cautious
She says
anyway.
as she looks over at me.
Yeah. It would persuade me to be awfully cautious, and that's not as fun for a stream, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
I think your kamikaze style is actually quite funny.
Yep. I will have, what is in these chests? It doesn't matter, because
Oh,
she'll use up the last thing if it's an item. It is a ward, which does go in a weapon slot.
Yeah, and there's a miracle scroll.
For the record, the ward staff is a resistance granting staff.
Yeah.
Which Oscar can use, and they will. This basically turns this boss into a complete joke.
Reese, or...
Oh, did I not
you
say
said
Reese?
Oscar.
Close enough. Same person, more or less.
They're all the same person, right?
Let's see. These two do not have any range on them, so I'm actually gonna have Shannon go back. Here's the plan.
Ah.
Yeah, I know this guy is quite low. I imagine he'll run away. If not, then I don't really care if he attacks Gatre or Oscar, so this is fine.
Yeah.
He has an open slot for this scroll. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
scroll.
miracle scroll, yep.
So, scrolls teach unit skills.
Yep.
They are one use. They require you to use it at base, which doesn't make sense yet, but will. And we'll teach them this ability. I think someone has Miracle, but I don't know who.
Yeah, it doesn't... Does it... it doesn't really tell you what the skill does before you teach it, which is kind of bad.
Yeah, you kind of have to just look that shit up. Alright, I don't imagine this guy will attack Soren, but...
put it on and see what it does, or look it up.
If I can get her to get an Armor Slayer kill, that'd be good, but I guess we'll see. We're gonna use the rest of our turns just trying to say EXP scum. Oh, come on! All the people! Let me attack the axe user!
Right?
Who has lethal on me?
So, Miracle is, you have the percent chance of activation is your luck. And what it does is, if you're going to take lethal damage, it reduces it to half of your HP instead.
Got it, okay.
But it is like luck percent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't activate very often, and it's not great. There are way better skills.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So that guy has 3 health. I don't really feel like killing him with this. I'll kill him with... I really want to kill him with Mia, but I think it's more expedient to kill him with Oscar here. If I were playing just for myself, I probably would scum him there.
I wonder when these guys will actually come forward. Like,
yeah, I'm not totally sure, honestly. They might just be guys who don't move. I would guess the healer would move if there was someone in range.
Woo!
Ah, nice. That is a very good level up.
Strength
and defense, both very, very good for knights. So I'm going to have Shannon move 1 forward so that Reese can heal him. Yeah, the only scary thing is if they were to jump in and attack Soren if he was like to move forward.
Yeah.
So I'd want to be a bit careful about that. Trade the ward for one of the iron swords that he's being a holding company for.
Yep.
Boyd is not really in any danger here. So I think I'm going to do is this. Be a little careful, but not very careful. Basically, set myself up to finish this off next turn, more or less. Yep, they do not move. Which means that this guy is fucking dead. Question is, can Mia hit him? Just barely, no. That's unfortunate. Mia will likely be the one getting the kill on this guy, though. Clear condition is rout, which means that we do have to kill everyone, which means that we can kind of leave this soldier here, honestly. So in that case, let's see.
I'll get Boyd to get an attack in on that knight, and
yeah, it's basically Boyd and Soren are the same in this. So it's mostly whether I want to allow Boyd to take any damage or Soren to take any damage here.
Yeah.
Which probably not. It's like Boyd is fine. Actually. Oh wait, no, because Boyd has to be in this range. Unfortunately, I want to shove Boyd. Actually, okay.
How much
I know what I'm going to
damage
do.
is he going to take from like the fire?
He's not going to take any damage from the fire boss because I'm going to rescue him.
Oh, okay.
This is the part of the level where rescuing and stuff like that start to become very important.
Excellent. Well, even if he did get hit, I doubt it would do 28 damage.
Yeah, you say that, but you never know.
I don't think he's that strong.
Never trust a mage with Hellfire. I should actually see what his effective attack speed is.
Oh, nice. Dodgy boy. Yeah, Soren's our tank. We're just going to send him out front.
I didn't even see how much damage that guy would have done to him. So, his attack is 13, but his effective attack speed is... Actually, no, he has 1 strength, 5 weight, 4 speed is 7 then. So, at 7 speed, he's not that dangerous.
He's not that dangerous.
Another thing that I could potentially do... Shoves are great. I love that shoves are in this game. Like, if there's one mechanic that I kind of wish was in the Game Boy Fire Emblems, it's probably shoves. Heal Gotri up.
Yeah, I agree. Shoves are real good.
Like, shoves are just a whole new tactical level, because... So the thing about rescuing is that when you rescue a unit, it lowers the unit who does the rescuing's effective speed by half. Which is a major problem, but it saves the other unit completely. Shoves are sort of like the half measure, where if you can push someone just out of range, you could be good, but that might put another unit in danger, and suddenly there's like a whole nother level of tactical considerations. I think that's really cool. Now, I don't imagine the boss is going to grow some balls at this point.
We'll see.
So I will... Mostly the big thing is I'm going to leave this space open so that Reese can walk in and use the resistance on Mia. Magic is balanced sort of
You
interestingly.
gotta go murder our poor little heal boy.
No, I'm going to save him. We're on turn 8 right now, so... The nice thing about the guy who heals is that he can't do anything to us.
Yeah.
Leave Gotri back here.
He's gonna like come out and hit you with fire.
Yeah, he's gonna just find someone to murder. Just you watch. So the funny thing here is that the only units left are complete non-threats to Reese, but let's get a use out of this resistance staff. An overly aggressive pat on the back is quite a good way to put that.
Yeah,
so,
T-jabs.
just raised her resistance for, I think, a few turns up to 7. I think it decays each turn by like 1 or 2. So she now has 9 effective resistance, which means that this guy's 13 attack is nowhere near as world-shaking as it was. Especially because she attacks twice. So we just have to get him down to 12 health, which should not be a problem.
Steal? Although
78% hit, steal, that's 11 health, that would do it.
Yeah, and he can't, like, get killed.
Yeah, there's literally nothing this man could do to kill him here. Or nothing Boyd can do. Hello, Balmer.
Hey,
You have even fewer lines than most Fire Emblem bosses. Because you kind of got preempted by the bigger bad. Yeah, there we go. Pure water in the other games. And I think there actually is an item that is the equivalent of pure water in this game, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, he now has 11 health. And the nice thing is that I have so many fail-safes in place here.
Well, what if she misses at 100% hit? What if he, like...
Yeah, Barrier was
her?
the staff name of it, because there is a staff. There is a staff in the other game that does it.
Yeah.
There we go. Mia is currently the baby of our team at level 7. Nice! Oh, wow, those are 2 things that she would not normally get.
No?
Yeah, Soren is even level 9 at this point. God, Soren is already looking really good. So yeah, it is 11 turns here?
Yes.
Alright, so I am going to scum for some experience for Reese, because I'm a terrible person. This is exactly the reason that my healers always promote first.
And Mia's defense growth is 20. 5 above Soren.
There you go.
So we're gonna have 2 tanky boys. It'll be like Mia
Tankadon.
and Soren will be our tanks.
Yeah, Mia got the smork stat, so she's pretty much set. God, I sort of love that we can now just stand next to this guy and go, "Sup, fucker." Hi there. I will probably just heal this next turn and then murder off this guy with Mia.
Yeah.
So I don't believe there is anything else to do on this map.
Nope. We've got all the chests.
Yep. And there we go. That's 22 free XP for free EXP for Reese.
Freaks.
Freaksp
Freaks
for Reese.
Alright, and our heal boy survived this time.
It kind of is nice. It helps.
She is!
Okay.
Her and Soren are gonna be our defense. Our
Our
defensive
frontline
line.
tanks. I have to find my father. Now, where did my dad go? Patrine!
Titania's refereeing. She
Yes.
got here ahead of us.
And she's on a horse.
Well, and so's Oscar.
He's on a slow horse.
He's not quite as good a horse.
Don't worry, he's fine. And there's also like 10 of us here.
Also, I think she's like lances and he's axes, so he has the triangle advantage.
Yep.
You know.
Anyway, she, turns out he's a bit more than she could chew here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it turns out charging an entire day in Fortress may have not been the smartest maneuver.
Yeah. Although how they got like a fortress in, you know, an enemy country this quickly,
Especially this far into an enemy country, because we
Right?
are basically on the border. I think
Yeah,
I think it might be like a half-abandoned fortress that they sort of just moved into.
Wow, they have a lot of troops.
But Petrine appears to have taken quite a few troops with her.
Wow, she just does not play fair. Yeah, this would actually murder us. Like, if we were playing this map, we'd be dead as shit.
Especially with all these lance users.
Father! Also, everyone keep an eye out for curses and cur. I am doing a tally.
And by curses, we mean the literal word
Like
curses.
Curses! So I'm at 1 each so far. If there are any other words that come up like that, like dastardly or whatever.
Yeah, there we go, newbie. This is a standard Fire Emblem 4 map with giant waves of enemies coming to reinforce. And thank you for the follow, Angela Baby Mojiko.
I don't know if I'm including just curse. I think it has to be curses.
Curses. That said, sounds like we've got some reinforcements of their own.
Yes.
And they're furries.
Yeah. They're here to yiff.
I love how only the regiment closest to her stays by. Of course, it turns out those ones are, they made a mistake.
Ranulf!
A fantastic character who we do not get quite yet.
I know, and I love him.
Your pal Friendo, thank you for the follow. And also Naradare.
Nara, thanks for the follow.
There we go. And of course it turns out just this is basically the gigantic standoff here. Everybody shows up.
I forgot he does show up here.
Yes.
Just to be like, you know, go away, Petrine. You're not wanted anymore. Bugger off.
I guess that's one way to look at it, Fungus, but they're really good units.
I liked using Ranulf and I think the orange one there, right?
Yes. That is her.
Yep.
He's staring at you, I guess.
Yeah, he is. He has a crush on me. That guy could murder us all.
Yeah, he'd probably win, unfortunately.
Like, don't, like, mess with that guy. He could actually just wipe us all out. Like, all of us, those, like, the beast
For
people,
when you
your
actually
dad.
fight him, he is one of the
Oh my
toughest
God,
fights in
yeah.
any Fire Emblem game.
Yeah. He's
You'll
rough.
see why, but
He's
that's
rough,
quite a
but-
ways down the line. Yeah, we get a lot of tell don't show
To be
here,
fair,
but
yeah,
you
I
know.
forgot he showed up here, because you don't even get to hear his theme or anything. He just shows up to tell Petrine to go away.
Well,
and then
he shows up, but that's because it shows that he's in nearby. And
Yeah.
We'll see. And yes, I believe 30 in this game is the level they cap at, so they're sort of like
in between.
half promoted already.
Yeah.
And yes, in Fire Emblem 10 they cap at 40, which is completely ridiculous. there's too many levels in Fire Emblem 10
Yeah.
with triple promotions and shit. Oh, is it just 20? Huh. Oh, Ranulf. So yeah, Ike didn't realize it was a slur because Ike's an idiot.
Yeah, apparently it is 20.
Okay. Yeah, Fire Emblem 10 has just, you know, a lot.
The triple tier promotions were what turned me off completely. He is a kitty cat.
He is literally
He's
a cat boy.
Crimea has already been conquered. It's gone. It's gone, bunny. It took like 2 days and it's gone.
So yeah, Alencia is at least a very nice person and was like, hey, could we get like 20 cats as backup? Because my friends are being idiots again.
Yeah.
Anyway, her whole family is pretty dead at this point.
Yep.
Whoops. Yeah, Ike is sort of relatively blameless in this situation. It's sort of literally everyone else in the party for not speaking up to Shannon there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like we talked about this last time, but yeah, they all just let Shannon be like the biggest racist piece of shit.
And again, including Soren.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird.
Right? Oh, thank you.
Prince Daniel for 2020. Thank you for the bits.
I see, so it says now they've raised $105,000.
Ah, there we go. And yes, if you use hashtag charity,
in your cheers,
you will donate to Extra Life, or at least contribute to Twitch donating money to Extra Life.
So I think it's every 1,000 bits they're donating $2 or something like that.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
and this is the last day for that promotion.
Yes.
So if you wanted to do that, we would certainly be happy.
We're not gonna turn it down.
Yeah.
So this is still going on.
Yep. We're basically getting the gist of where the plot stands at this point. Niloran? That's gonna be my guess for that one. Thank you for the follow.
Me, Lauren. So yeah, we're going to another castle.
Yep.
Gabal.
Ah, yes, actually, this is an important note. We split up from the furry squad so that they can safely transport Princess Alencia.
Yep.
Which kind of leaves us out in the open a little bit.
I can't believe we came back to rescue his dad, like, instead of sending the princess, our job.
Well, I mean, he did send her, just, with 2 small children with no combat experience.
Right? I mean, she found some cats, but,
If they were across the border, they...
I'm sure
Dan's a little crazy,
Dayan,
but not quite that crazy
yet.
yet.
Dayan wouldn't invade Catland after just invading their country in, like, a week.
It was a tactical maneuver.
It was a hell of a short war.
Mm-hmm. It went very badly.
It went very badly.
Father.
Does he never just say dad?
Father.
It must be father.
And yes, one thing that Greil pointed out over there is, or one thing that Greil mentioned is that, there's a castle here that we could just spend the night.
Yeah, they still have a castle across the bridge.
It's interesting that he knows that.
He just like kind of like a tiny boy.
Yeah, in that sprite. I believe he does use the same basic model as Ike does. His class in this is Hero, which I don't believe is something that you can get in this game.
No.
Heroes are generally the promoted forms of mercenaries, and there are no mercenaries in this game for you to get.
Yeah, because technically we're all mercenaries.
It would have been a little confusing.
It would be slightly weird to be a mercenary class in a group of mercenaries. The thing I should have taught you years ago if I was going to let you, lead this band after, something may or may not happen to me.
Just in case my mysterious past catches up to me, hypothetically.
Oh man, Wally, he is supposed to be like twice the size of Ike.
Basically, yeah. And yes, but one thing that's actually worth noting is that Ike's class in this game is essentially the mercenary class from the Game Boy games. He's like a sword user that is not tanky, but isn't Myrmidon speed. Like, he's not meant to dodge everything. He's kind of the halfway point, which is exactly what our mercenaries and heroes were.
Yeah, they're slightly bulkier.
So it's sort of an interesting throwback to the last games.
Mercenary was a good class.
And yes, mercenaries in 7 through 9 are generally, or in 6 through 8. I am very good at numbers today.
So
are very good. Something wrong, Father? You trying to get rid of me or anything?
Father? So, do you know, I remember I had to think about your mum, And your mother.
I have vague flashbacks about her sometimes when you hit me in the back.
Yeah, she had my color hair. Well, I would hope so, because I definitely don't have yours. Oh, so she gave Miss this medallion that started to glow, and she still wears it around her neck for some reason. Must make it really difficult to sleep.
Yes, what is it, Papa?
We're gonna walk out into the forest to get ambushed.
Not quite.
Well, I mean, it is, I know it's not what happens, but that's what are they doing? They've just left their defensive castle.
Well, to be fair, Greil is doing it very much on purpose. He knows what's out here. There's a lot of stuff that's actually left completely till the sequel,
Yeah.
including some Black Knight facts.
Yeah. Oh god, the theories.
And
And yet, the sequel happened.
of course, Ike is like, fuck that.
Fuck it.
I'm a rebellious teen. And we get this scene, which is extremely quiet. And very interlaced.
Yeah, it does just seem to be the game itself. I mean, Greil, you're just at a disadvantage here, you know, axes against swords, buddy.
Uh-oh. You idiot! You idiot moron! Mmm.
But I threw it away. The only weapon I need. Right?
No, buddy! It has a weapon disadvantage!
Your voice. I remember you. Think you can defeat me? The man who taught you how to fight? What a fool. Come on, boy. Come try me.
Mmm.
I told you, weapon triangle disadvantage.
So, important to note, Greil knows who this is.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he never gets to tell us about that. And for the record, yes, this cutscene is actually this quiet. The first time I played this game, I had to restart because I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Especially because the Black Knight is talking through a muffle.
Right. Well, he doesn't have much choice in that, Ike. He got stabbed through with a sword.
Yes, this theme.
Yeah!
It's Yggdrasil. It is literally the game, and
Yeah.
like,
The
I don't
game's
know
audio,
how it got
yeah.
through because the game doesn't have an option for subtitles.
No.
I don't have this thing that
Oh god,
you
yeah,
are
if you,
looking
like,
for.
Turned up the volume for that, and then,
and
the
then
music...
suddenly, burn!
And it's a really great theme to have on really loudly, but...
Your parents might be very unhappy with you.
Okay, I'm done talking to you because I'm about to die now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the deal with the whole English recording is, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Ike, Oh, look, you got an angry face.
One more expression.
Yeah, Ike, you might want to, like, back the fuck off, buddy.
Doesn't even swing his sword because that would have killed us.
Yeah.
The game is actually pretty good at sort of showing you, like, using game mechanic type combat to show you how strong various units are.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a nice touch for how limited a lot of it looks.
Yeah.
Basically just punches us in the chest and knocks us down.
Yep.
And yes, that is the shove animation that he
Yep.
did to us there, which
Yeah.
is, again, it's good usage of it.
Yeah. buddy, pal.
But there is one thing that that the Black Knight is not willing to get into.
And that would be the literal king of this country. Hey, Kingus.
King of the Beasts.
Because he is actually, pretty damn strong.
He's a bit of a badass, yes.
Yeah. Ike.
I believe
Buddy.
Kangas is an NPC once in this game, but it might just be Dawn, where you get to see stats for him.
Yeah, it might
but-
just be.
Father. Ike, please
Yeah,
stop.
Ike, please don't. You are a weak baby.
Ike, have you seen that armor? That is like 3 inches thick.
Like, even your armor slayer won't get through that, buddy. Oh yeah, he really could. You see his stats in 10, and I think like there are some people the Black Knight couldn't take on.
That is one thing about 10, that because caps get so much higher, you can differentiate units a lot better in terms of like Dragon Ball Z power level type things.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what this turns into.
Yeah.
Could the Black Knight beat Krillin? Probably. Can't do anything here. You can't do anything at all. Like, I'm gonna die. Fucking rip. That's what it is. Gifka is the character that we get.
Oh, I don't think I ever used them.
Him big.
Yeah, him big.
Because he is basically the king is a lion, and he is the only lion unit that you can get in this, or Gifka is the lion unit you can get in this game. Yes, that is a good point, Robo-Witch. Even though Greil dies here and you never get him, literally ever in the game, he does have a full set of stats, like in stat caps that are unique to his hero class, and growths in the game data.
Yep.
Kind of a neat little touch. There likely was a version of the game where you did get Greil further down the line.
That stat set and growth in the game data. The game data is where some of the Black Knight theories spawned from.
Yep. There are other characters who have full sets of growths and things.
we're ridiculous, and then 10 came out, and we're like, oh,
And
no.
we'll talk about that when we get to that.
Oh, no.
They're ridiculous, but they were also sort of, like, believable. Like, the thing that the thing that the mystery that Black Knight ended up being, when the game came out, it was always like, yeah, okay, that theory was always the most credible one.
I'm going to spoil this, because you don't actually find out who the Black Knight is.
Yeah, you can spoil that
game.
we don't find out.
You don't actually find out his identity.
It was a big mystery going into 10.
Yep. And I hated all the theories, and then 10 happened. Yeah, he does show up on the map, and you do fight him at some point, and then we had the ability that, like...
Lowered all his stats.
Lowered all his stats.
Oh, right, Eloid's mom has a unique class in Fire Emblem 7. Well, to the flashback zone.
You know it's a flashback, because it's in Sepia.
Right. Good old Sepia Greil.
Is that like the exact same clearing he just died in?
Yes. I'm not sure if he took them out all this way or if they're being very thrifty. You can tell because it has like the same set of branches flying around the ground. But yeah, that cutscene actually has a fuck ton of story in it, which is... I actually really like going back to that cutscene later in the game because there's a lot of stuff that you don't learn until much, much later.
Yeah. Especially about your dad.
Oh, Ike. So yeah, things go a little bit south from this point. Not that they hadn't been before, but...
Well, I mean, our country was invaded and then completely taken over. Almost all the royals murdered. Your dad murdered in the space of like a week.
Yeah. And
things are
we're
kinda
not
bad.
done with the hits yet.
Yeah. Yeah, this game kind of starts out very bleak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cool gold sword that we'll definitely never see again.
He really should have picked up that sword.
If he had just done that, it actually would have made a lot of portions of the game a lot easier.
I mean, not Ike, but I mean your dad, because that sword has really good stats. And
Well,
it doesn't
actually,
have the
no.
weapon
There is
disadvantage.
actually a story reason that he could not pick
Yeah.
that sword up.
And not because he can't use swords.
Technically, because he can't use swords.
His hero class can't use swords. It's terrible.
Greil in particular cannot use swords. Or Greil.
Oh, yeah, he's not gonna die, I'm sure. Irvin is a hell of an axe, that's fair.
True.
But it did have a disadvantage against the hell of the sword that the Black Knight has. First my country and now my leader.
Oh, Ike. Didn't see you come in. Yes, we are actually finally getting to the chapter part of this chapter.
Yeah,
and we
this
will
is-
hopefully be able to play through it, because I believe this is a
We'll
timed
see,
chapter.
although we'll get the base as well.
Yes.
So.
Oh, that is true. But I think we could, even if we go a little long, I think we should be able to beat this chapter. Assuming I don't get us killed. No promises.
That's a weird bonus EXP requirement.
So, here we go. The mercenary
Yeah.
crew is kind of, Yep.
Yep.
Get talking. I'm the leader now.
Bye.
Yep, so we lose our pre-promo archer and our pretty good knight.
Yeah, and we don't get Shannon back
For a long
ass
time. Gotri will show up again sooner, which is sort of more befitting the level he ended up at. But Shannon is Shannon will be very underleveled by the time he gets back, basically.
Yeah, and the unit you have to use to get him, if you've actually used them, will be much better.
Yes.
If you haven't, then good luck getting Shannon back.
Yep.
Oh dear.
I've done it, for the record.
Oh, I usually use him, so I don't normally have a problem getting Shannon back.
I've done it without using it, like with him as like a level 5 archer or some shit.
That's adorable.
Anyway.
Yeah, we got Mia. We got that girl, right?
We did add Mia. She is now just basically a member of the mercenaries.
We weren't using those no names anyway. They weren't turning up on the map. Oh, Winder, depending on where your internet cut out, you may have missed a bit.
Our dad's dead, Winder, basically.
Yeah, our dad died.
But Ike at this point is like, well, I guess someone's got to
I
lead.
guess I'll take over, even though,
Even though Titania is probably the person more,
right? Qualified?
I think she does say, I'd rather not. Because she has her own story going on.
Yes, Ike did need to split his 4 Iron Sword collection.
Still haven't worked through all of those things. Reese is back. So basically we just lose Shannon and Gotri when our dad dies.
Yes, Dad did kick the bucket at some point, and that point was now.
Yep.
I love you.
You're not going to leave me, are you, Soren?
I love you, Soren. Don't go. Don't leave me.
Yeah, next stream is the Greil Memorial stream. One thing that I really like about this game is that basically the entire backdrop to it is this war between Crimea and Dane. Like, in a lot of other Fire Emblems, the whole situation vis-a-vis war and, being on the political brink of war kind of this game is really the story of the war between these countries, and everything that happens is sort of reflected in that. And I think that actually, like, fits it really well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, your dad died for reasons that are actually intimately tied in with the war.
Oh, yeah.
And everything we do from here is also going to be very much tied in with the war.
It's also a small microcosm of the war. Like, Dan guy murdering Crimea, basically.
Yeah, it's very much it is a very down-to-earth game as far as Fire Emblems go, because so much of it is just this small mercenary company. It's the war told through the lens of this mercenary company, rather than through lords and ladies and high-minded stuff.
Dragons destroying the world.
There's bits and pieces
There's
of
always
that, but not till
dragons.
the end.
There's always dragons in Fire Emblem, though.
Slow down. Yeah, I think Titania is just happy being second in command overall.
Yeah, right hand woman.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing, like, shipping is ingrained in the series, but there have been plenty of Fire Emblem games with shipping and, like, no kids, like this
there we
one
go.
and
We now
7.
have the base.
Alright. And we got support. It's glowing green.
We have all sorts of things. Let's just go over this real quick. Outfit is essentially our item screen.
Yep. We have a convoy.
It gives us, first and foremost, is a convoy, which is a stock of 200 weapons that are 200 spaces that allow us.
Shannon and Gatry's stuff got deposited.
Yes,
in there.
this is also very important. They leave their crap with you, which meant I totally forgot to check to make sure that was a thing.
No, I knew.
But it means that we keep the miracle scroll and
I checked because I think this guide says it.
And the bows and the lances, which is quite good.
So I knew not to worry about it.
Also, extremely important, it gives us a shop where you can buy iron and slim versions of weapons, and you can buy the slowing versions of weapons, as well as the basic tomes.
Wind tome.
Shop also has some basic stuff, including, yes, pure water is in this game.
There you go, that's the item equivalent of the war stuff.
You can sell items, you can take them off basically everyone. All of this is actually really well streamlined, which I like a lot. And you have the forge mechanic.
Forge!
Which essentially allows you to create a weapon of currently iron, slim, or steel, but only if it exists. For the case of axe, it's actually replaced by throw.
I don't think we have a plan for supports, because we're not really sure who we're going to be using.
Yeah, at this point. So basically, you get it like this. We aren't actually going to do this for right now, but just to show off, what you can do is, for extra money, boost up the stats of these things, and it's really good. To make it cost less, or actually no, you can even lower the tack if that's like, you know, something you really want to do. Make a one-attack javelin. Yeah, forging is extremely fucking busted, so we'll have to figure out what we want to do, because we will probably make at least one weapon. But we will decide that later. You can also give people items. Yeah, use is the one that does that. So like in the case of this, you would be able to use the Seraph Robe if you wanted. So we will probably take care of that as well.
We probably want to dump all our stuff in like that in the convoy.
Yep.
Right now, so that people aren't holding on to weird shit.
Yep. So yeah, the convoy in this game is actually not a character in and of itself.
Yes, normally you do get like a merchant character.
At least often. I think Merlinus might have been the
sometimes.
first time that they really did something like that.
So actually you get a character who's like, I have a like caravan, you can store your items, and basically just a story reason to have a caravan. The story reason in this game is that you have a mercenary base, I guess.
Yep. So, also very, very useful, the list feature allows you to look at every single item you own and trade it directly between characters instantly. This is one of the best things in, like, any Fire Emblem type thing.
Merlinus is a good boy.
Merlinus is a good boy. Hello, Watsuban.
Forge is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Like,
it's so busted.
it is absolutely great.
It is so fucking busted. I
he
think
can
what I
make
will
some
do
real good shit.
is give his poleaxe, because I don't think we're quite yet facing horses. I may take it back out.
We'll see.
Yep. Reese, I am going to give the sword and probably buy a heal here.
Yeah. I can't imagine he won't use that heal up
Exactly.
in the next chapter or two. Yeah, the next chapter is a defend chapter.
Yes.
Or this chapter is a defend chapter, yes.
Yep. Soren probably needs another one, but I think I can wait for now.
Don't even bother giving you a story reason for the convoy? That's terrible.
Yeah, you just
No
have
wonder
it.
I don't like this game.
That's the real reason.
That is the real reason I don't like this game.
Manage. Okay, this is
Here we
useful.
go.
Let's start with award EXP. If we look, we have 1,420 EXP.
Yep.
What this basically does is lets you level up characters. Now, importantly, bonus EXP is not a one-to-one relation. Specifically, you can see that to get us up, to get Ike up from 27 to basically another level is 73, which is correct. However, if we were to give this to Titania, you'll notice for every point that we put up,
it's not quite 1 to 2 either, it seems to be somewhere in between.
Yeah, basically you can use this, you can only give 100 at a time, but that's just to make sure you don't level up further.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't remember. It's basically, there is a slight conversion downgrade, as far as I know.
Well, it is, but sometimes you put 1 point, it took 2 points, and sometimes it just took 1 point.
Right.
See, it went from 20 to 18 to 17.
Yeah, that's what it is. I always thought... shit's weird. Right. You can see it going down way more for this.
Yep.
So basically, bonus EXP is really, really good for taking your under-leveled units and just giving them extra levels.
Yep.
In this game, I believe it's also very abusable. Because you can save and then use it. I believe it was 10 where they guaranteed that a bonus EXP level gets you 3, but I might be wrong.
I mean, I guess we'll find out.
But yes, bonus EXP is probably one of my favorite extra things in the series. Also, if you just press right on this, it will automatically up you on a level. So I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it was always 3 ups in 10.
Mm-hmm. Mia's our lowest leveled. I'll probably save this for other people, but I might as well show it off. There we go.
Yeah.
So,
Terrible.
if we were in the mood, we could undo that level there. So, we can also go over the skills section. Now, all we have right now is this miracle one, which, if we hit Y, reduces any lethal blow to half damage. It's not amazing.
And it's only got luck % chance of activating.
Yeah, so there are going to be skills that we really extremely want to put on people. Miracle is sort of like...
Can we take skills off, or is it a one-way trip?
I don't know.
Well, that says remove, so...
It says remove, I just don't know if we get a scroll for it. I think we don't, though.
Well, let's go for it. Let's just do whatever we like, and we'll just load the game again. Actually, we'll probably, like,
Yep,
end
there we
the
go. It's
stream
gone
here
forever.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually does look like there's enough here, especially with supports that we'll be showing.
Yeah, we'll show off
So yeah,
some
there you
stuff.
go. If you do that, you do lose the skill forever, which makes sense because Vantage on someone else could be disgustingly overpowered.
Yeah, a little bit.
So that's the manage section.
So yeah, we show everything off, and then we sort of do... Probably not supports off, like, stream, because people want to see that, but
Yeah.
we might...
So currently the only ones that we have gotten are Ike and Oscar.
We
which,
might figure out what the hell we're going to do with supports.
yeah, basically.
Off stream.
An important note, though, about... So support, the way supports work are... Supports are conversations that are, in this game, unique between your characters. Where they sort of get to know each other better, and what that translates it to is stat increases.
Yeah.
And
Like slight bonuses where
they're
match
not
each other.
huge bonuses until you start getting into A-ranked supports, but
They're helpful.
They are useful. I think we're probably not going to do Ike with Sora with Oscar,
Well,
but we can show it
show
off.
it now since we're going to reload. the
Exactly,
save
we're going to
we made
reload all of it.
anyway.
We're going to scum all of this.
We're at least going to reload now that we removed the skill and shown some
So
stuff
basically,
off,
you get the option to speak to Oscar, and
So yeah, supports are how many battles they've fought together.
yes, what raises supports in this game are the number of maps that they've played together on. So if you just take them in, they're there, and it's wonderful.
Rather than sevens, which was standing next to each other for so many turns.
For X number of turns, yeah.
Which was real fun when it was like 200.
Mm-hmm.
You also really limited your strategies. If you really wanted supports, you had to keep units next to each other. So if you wanted your Pegasus Knight with like just a normal like foot soldier unit, you had to basically limit her movement.
Yep. So I really, really like the way they work in this. The stat bonuses that you get from them are still proximity based. I believe it's 3 squares away. Might be slightly different in this game, but the requirements to get them themselves are much, much better. And yeah, this isn't super. This is sort of like,
it's just sort of a cute conversation.
Right, background conversation about these characters. And what I really like about the support system is that it takes characters who are not involved in the plot in any way and lets them flesh things out through various different things. Like through little conversations between each other. I always thought it was a really, really cool system.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that probably kept me playing Fire Emblem 7 for as long as I did, and how many like reruns.
Using different characters and getting different supports. So then you could like read. They had the bonus section that let you read all the conversations you'd had.
Yep. So, what we get here is that Oscar and Ike now have C in support with each other. Also important.
Does it actually show you if you press like status what it does?
Don't think so.
But the thing is, what's also important is their symbol. Because that's like their like element, like here.
Yeah, all
like,
those symbols.
Ike is like a gem.
Earth.
Yeah, it's like Earth. And
Earth, Reese's fire,
the type
Titania's
you have
light.
determines your stat.
What stats you give to yourself and to the other unit.
Yeah.
They basically combine those two.
So the thing is, you can I want like a certain stat, but the bonuses aren't big enough to really like.
So basically, they do start stacking up and get pretty big. But the limiting factor on them is that you can only do 5 with a character in a given playthrough. And
3 with one character, 5 with any
all
characters.
total. Like 5 total support conversations.
Yeah. So you can have 1 with 5 people, or like
2 with 2 and 1 with 1.
Or 2 and 3, or 3 and 1, whatever you fancy.
Yep.
Usually you want an A.
You generally want 2 characters to have an A, because that means you can just pair them up together and go murder everything.
Yeah.
Which is going to become a common thing later on.
I mean, I like the, also a couple of, I think in this game, only a couple of supports have, like endings.
I think. I'm not 100% sure how many.
So some supports end up having a little, like, at the very end of the game, in the ending, you get, like, a little, in FE7 it was like a card. About their future and what happened. Some of the supports gave you, like, couple ones.
Right.
And I think in this game there's only a few.
I think there's only a few of them.
Slightly change and add little bits to the end.
Who knows? So, with that done, we go to the info screen. And also worth noting that when you have new supports or new conversations in info, they'll shine green like this. So, it's useful, because the thing about info is it's just random side conversations, but they can give you things.
Yep.
Let's talk to this merchant.
And how many stars they have is basically.
There we
how
go.
important
The
they are.
convoy in this does get characters.
Oh yes, it has Amy. Yeah, I forgot about her.
Oh, basically all the characters that show up in the stuff have names and some lines in the game.
Yeah.
Usually in these info conversations.
Okay, so no sports in this game have endings, but I was sure like a couple of them did something.
It's in 10 apparently.
But is it in 10 that it actually makes the changes?
So yeah, there we go. This is our explanation for the new convoy mechanic that we have.
I do know there is only a handful of them that actually do anything.
Yeah, well the big thing about 10, and probably my biggest problem with it, is how it guts the support system. Vendor of various goods. As the game goes on, I believe the shops get more stuff in them.
Right, so yeah, it's the pairings in 9 resulting in differences in character endings in 10.
There we go, Jorge and Daniel.
So there you go. But yeah, there are only a handful of ones in 9 that result in endings in 10.
And their most important feature, the storage convoy. There we go. This will be very profitable to us. We have some We have a conversation with Unknown, one with Rolf, one with Boyd, and one with Reese. Let's see what they all have to say. As I drop my fidget spinner. Ah. So you also have kind of little character moments like this, which are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree that 9 has the best support system.
Yeah, I think so. I do like 7 supports, but I do think battles instead of turns is so much better.
Yep.
And it's one of those things that I do prefer in this game over 7.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there you go. 3 stars are for give you items, 2 stars give you gameplay advice, and 1 star are character moments. So we get everyone being real sad about Greil. She's fine. Her dad's dead, but she still has a brother. And the nice thing about these conversations are sort of just short enough to be good. Like, you know, just short enough that you don't feel like it's bad that you have to go through 4 of them, basically. Which I kind of like. You get a sense for how like the whole team is reacting to Greil's death, and you know you just had this big moment, and I really like that they have all of these people like reacting to it in their own ways, without forcing it into plot cutscenes and making them even longer. It's really nice.
Yep. Neat story moment, character moment. I think that's the biggest thing about like.
And this is actually kind of an important thing with Boyd, that he's not sure. He trusts Ike as a leader, but he's still willing to go around along with it so far. Which again, like, it's little character moments that you wouldn't get otherwise.
And it's what makes Fire Emblem, I think, 7 and 9 really shine. Is like a lot of character moments.
Yeah, 9 really puts the character moments sort of to the forefront.
Yeah. Yes, you can have intro conversations depending on people being alive as well.
Yep. Believe in the Greil that believes in Ike. Exactly.
Yes, I think the lack of like the paired endings with the supports was one thing I didn't like about this game.
Sure, because you like shipping.
Yeah, I do. But basically, it's because they must have already had the sequel planned. So like, we can't really do a character ending. We're gonna have a sequel, so
Ike. Reese?
I do think like,
he is a priest.
From what I can tell, I think like Ike's supports can slightly change the dialogue in the ending. Very slightly. Probably not that you'll notice.
Yeah, for the most part. But yeah, the whole info system gets around one of the biggest problems that I kind of brought up in Fire Emblem, which is that if you're not a main character, you don't get too many opportunities for characterization, because the whole permadeath thing means they can't write you into game cutscenes, as RoboWitch was bringing up. So having it in a separate conversation that can be just, you know, removed from the game if the person isn't alive is a really graceful way of doing that without having to write giant dialogue trees and tons of if statements.
Yep.
It's real good. This game is real good, and that's kind of why I'm doing it. So, okay, there we go. That actually takes care of pretty much everything here. I am definitely going to restart the game real quick, because I'm a bad person.
Are we gonna do some bonus levels on stream?
We'll probably do some number of bonus levels on stream, but don't totally know. Like, we'll kind of see what sort of beats we get, because now we've unlocked most of the mechanics in this game at this point, which means that we'll get a better feel for how fast and slow chapters will go. The big thing really is that I don't really want Ike supporting Oscar for now.
Mia's level was...
Mia's level was garbage.
It was carbo.
I suppose. One thing that I do sometimes, just to put off and allow it to roll a few more extra things, is instead of leveling a character up to the next level entirely, I will put them up right below that level. Which means basically the next encounter they get into in the next fight will push them up a level.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely won't actually be scumming this going forward. We'll, for the most part, take what we get. But it's a really useful system to have, and it's really good. It's just, honestly, I love the bonus EXP system.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The one other thing that we should probably do is figure out these bonus items, if we want to give them to everyone here or save them for someone in particular. Because I think we're big enough now that we should be able to figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone that, at the minute, I would use the speed or the Ashera icon on.
I mean, the Ashera icon can really be on anyone,
It's
honestly.
Just luck, yeah,
Luck is a relatively small skill. I do want to use the Seraph Robe, because it's sort of like...
On Soren, you think, or...?
The big thing about it, the big thing about item drops are that you want to see how your characters roll out before you use them.
Yeah.
But if you're not using them, you're not getting any benefit from them. You know, the earlier you use them, the more that 2 speed will actually help you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so currently, let's see. Mia is at 22, and Soren is at 21. I think I'll give it to Soren.
Make him our tanky boy.
I really like the idea of Tank Soren. It's dumb as shit.
I really hope he gets, like, even more defense.
I mean, we've sort of set him up for success here, you know? Yeah, and the other great thing about bonus EXP is that they can it's a mechanic that allows you to shape how the player plays the game, because as you've seen, we are finishing things in just fast enough to get as much bonus EXP as possible, because it's really good, and it will eventually allow them to start putting in specific objectives that allow you to so basically things that you wouldn't have to do as a player and that they would have no way to force you to do, they can now attach a bonus EXP bonus to it, and it's great. Yeah, we are slowly building up a tank wizard.
Apparently,
13, 14, 10,
his average defense
9,
at 2020
7,
is actually 9.7.
Ah, there we go.
His average at 20-0 is 4.85.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I guess he
They're ahead of
probably
the
will
curve.
get a point or two for his promotion
Yeah.
as well. Worth noting.
Well, 2010 is...
Actually, you know who
8.2.
probably wants the speed wings? It would be one of the characters we get in this level. The mage. Because she is a very slow mage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we want to keep it for you. Because I'm like, these characters they're not being speed screwed.
Yeah,
doing
I
really
went
well.
through basically everyone, and like the only
Yeah,
slow
they're
character
doing-
is Reese, and he's
He
not.
doesn't really need it at the minute.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yes, the one problem with it is that the game doesn't tell you how to get the bonus EXP unless
No.
you've already beaten the game before. Like you get a little screen that comes up and says you got this much bonus EXP for this, and I kind of wish that was first playthrough. You didn't miss it entirely, but we actually are going to finish up after we watch this next cutscene. So yeah, I think that's good. I think everyone has the items they want. Oh, did your computer die?
My laptop dies.
Whoops.
I went and got my charger cable.
We're
It
gonna
just reaches.
speed through these because we already watched them.
So you're gonna save up the bonus EXP for now?
I think so. We can either do that off stream or once we get more characters. The nice thing about it is it doesn't like decrease over time or anything,
No,
so you
no,
don't
no.
have to
Yeah.
use it when you get it, which is really nice.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
sorry,
save here.
Valadon. You can always do the extras, or you can always watch the VOD afterwards. We usually go for 2 hours, and we kind of try to keep it at that. And right now, we're sort of at a perfect finishing point here, because I think we'll just watch this cutscene and get set up for what happens next.
Yep.
We may finish on the base screen other times after we do that, or before it. We'll have some wiggle room in the future.
I'm gonna have like a separate file for base and like.
That's a fair assessment. That you might want to go back and do base stuff.
Yeah, like you realize you didn't buy something or whatever.
That's fair. I think people will want to see the levels we get on bonus EXP, so we'll probably do those on stream.
Oh yeah, we'll do bonus EXP. I think on stream. Yeah. Well, like mostly off stream would just be like item management.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna figure out off stream what the hell we're gonna do with supports.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat and see what we're gonna do.
Yep. So we spend a night after our dad dies, kind of recollecting ourselves.
Oh, you can actually go back to the base in the prep stream.
Right. I forgot about that, but yes, that is a very important thing to mention. Need some new recruits, and also, I guess, an audience with the king of Gallia.
Give us some cats, buddy.
Hey, look out the window, guys. We're a little bit surrounded and in the rain.
Promotion bonuses +2 defense. Yeah.
Oh god.
So
he's
he'll
already
have
above
8 defense.
Before factoring in anything else.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, he might never get a defense ever again.
Fungus,
but...
this level.
Yeah.
This sure is a level. This is actually a fairly tough level. Cormorants, thank you for the follow. We will see the things that make this level complicated soon.
Yeah.
Because there's something very specific about it. I always really like this level because it is basically the lowest point for your party in the game. And it fits really well because this is honestly one of the more difficult chapters, especially if you're playing on hard mode.
Yep.
Brother! Oh, missed. Can't quite get her in this chapter.
Nope.
Uh-oh, her medallion's glowing. Trying so hard not to call it a Geo crystal. This will be the one time, I promise.
Now he says that now.
Yeah, fair. It's not a crystal, it's a medallion.
Yeah, both the friends
That's what
are
I'll
dead
tell myself.
now.
All
They're
my
dead.
friends are
They can't
dead.
protect him. They're dead. Oh, there's some horsies.
Yep. Figures. Gebel Castle. This is a level where you are completely surrounded by some really tough units.
Yeah.
And it is raining.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. You can finally unselect units now that we have access to the base. So like I said, characters that appear in white are characters who will join you, characters who appear in gray
You know what apparently the bonus EXP requirement for this is for each unit not sent into battle, you get 50 bonus EXP.
No, thank you.
But that's not worth it in any way, because like your characters are going to get more than 50 EXP from
Most
this
likely,
fight.
yeah.
Like,
Like
even
if you-
Titania will get more than 50.
Potentially. Like, you could make an argument for not bringing her in, but that's also the thing. You can sort of pick and choose what you want to do in a level like this. But yeah, the more the merrier in this level. Because this level is one of the most difficult if you want to be doing, anything.
Right, Valadon, let's just like remove all characters other than although it says maximum of 6, so you can have 2 characters.
2 people!
It graciously lets you have someone else.
Let's see, someone has a pure water, someone has a red gem. That is so. The other thing is the game gives you carrots on a stick with the items here. There's also a character with a portrait. It was in a boss.
You can probably see her on the conversations list right
Yes,
now, then.
if we are to go in this, she will show up on the conversations list.
Since she's already on the map.
And other than that,
Oh, yeah,
there's a longbow.
Yes, there's a bunch of drops.
Deadly Horizon Official 2017.
I think
Thank you for
longbow is
following.
probably the most useful one. So that's a 2-3 bow.
Yes, it can shoot from 3 spaces away. That's really fucking good.
And there's not very much that can counter that, so...
Alright, so that's what we got for here. Reinforcements definitely show up in this map.
Okay,
So there will likely be
Saber,
more.
have you ever played this map with not a full contingent? That's what I want to know. Did you ever go crazy and went, I'm not gonna take, like, titanium?
It's also worth noting that a lot of these guys are sort of like, there's a whole lance regiment here, some arrows in this direction, mostly
Some
swordy
nasty-ass
boys up
mages.
here, and horses down at the bottom.
Yeah,
which,
we don't exactly have an archer right now, since, we're not letting our little boys
Yep.
fight.
Oh, the other thing, now that we have a convoy, I believe if you get items full, it can send it to the convoy
I think
instead
so,
of just
yeah.
throwing
Instead
it
of
on the
just dumping
throwing it in the
something.
trash.
Until you have a full convoy.
Yeah, I had never seen that that's the
Yeah, that
requirement for
is
this
the
either.
bonus requirement for this
Also,
one.
this is a good thing to show off that these knights are actually, like, some of them have swords, some of them have lances, some of them have axes, so you can't really just stick one person. This is a fun map. I like it. It's very difficult, but we will be doing it next time because we've gone for just about 2 hours now.
Yeah.
We only got through one chapter, but
But
I
it was
think
a lot of story.
there was a lot of story, and we got the base for the first time.
Yep.
Next time we probably get through 2 chapters since I don't have to explain
I would
everything.
think so,
But
yeah.
it also depends on how well I do on this map.
Yeah, if you die a lot in this map.
Yep. See, I will go save this here.
I'm hoping so hard we keep getting Soren Tank Boy level.
It would be so good if that could
I
be the
can't
story
believe
of our
we've had,
playthrough,
like-
Tanky Soren.
What, 6 or 7 level ups for him?
He's done pretty good.
Or maybe even more than that. What level is he? So if he's 9, that'll be 8, I think.
Yeah, he's level 9 now, so that's 8 level
And
ups.
we've got
And
him,
we've
he started with 2.
4 defense.
4. So half of the level ups he's had a grow defense up.
Which means we're never getting it again, but you
On,
know.
on a 15% growth is
Yep.
pretty mental.
Pretty
3
fantastic.
in a row is real funny.
Hashtag Tank Soren 2017. Alright, well, I hope that everyone enjoyed this.
Yeah.
We had a really good
Thanks.
time doing it.
Yep, thanks everyone for coming.
and We will probably do one more this week while you're here.
Yeah, since
If there's a chance. Might be like Thursday.
since I'm leaving on Saturday.
Yeah. We could also potentially do one Saturday beforehand, depending on if we have anything to do.
I don't know, we have to leave the airport at like 5, so...
We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Follow me on Twitter and we'll see. Once she is back home after this, we'll
set up
probably
a
do
schedule.
2 a week, I would
2 or
guess.
3 a week, yeah.
Potentially, definitely Sundays.
Yeah, Sunday's a
After
good day
that,
for
we'll
me.
figure it out.
Yep.
But hey, see y'all later.
Bye, everyone.